Hey guys, and welcome back to Armored Brigade with me, Time and Tactics. We are playing as Finland in 1982, first map of our scenario, our Pyhta campaign, where we're trying to drive towards the town of Pyhta over here. But before we do that, let's make sure we complete our mission here on this map. So we went over our units last time, I think we did anyway. We have a big lake down here. We have 3 objectives, and I've been thinking about how to handle this. That lake is a bit of a pain, isn't it? We can't really get there very quickly. We have to go around this way or that way. And if you look at the map, I'm trying to think of what the Russians will do in this case. They have this objective over here. Objective number 1, these buildings over here. They can take that pretty easily, right? They have units over here. Go along the road and take that. What would they do next? Because they would be at a disadvantage. They would only have 1 objective under their control. We have 1 over here, and potentially maybe 1 over here faster than they could get there. Well, if I were them, you want to make sure, if you have armored units, and they probably have some at least, right? They have mechanized. If they do, then they would want to travel on the road. That's a lot faster, and also, one important thing to remember when you are traveling along the road, or if you do off-road, is your off-road capability over here. It's 85% for us, and I think for our mechanized units themselves, it's lower actually. Yeah, 70%. That means every time you travel in a non-road square, like this one here is a road square, over here it's forested, there's a chance that you're going to break down and be immobilized. And if you're immobilized, well, you can't move. That's only for vehicles, though, but we have a lot of vehicles, and I'm going to assume they have quite a few as well. So if they think about that, they might come down this road here, go down here, and then this little side gravel road over here, down here to the objective. Let's say they will do that. I mean, it's conceivable they might come across here as well, but I don't think that's going to be any faster for them. For us, though, what does that mean? Well, I don't think I want to go on the road here with our armored units. We have the T-55, if you remember. Old Russian tanks, right? That's going to be very visible here in the open to rumble down the road here and, come down here. Maybe what we'll do instead, we'll keep them back a little bit, and then we'll engage the enemy when we see fit, when there's a good opportunity for us to engage. If we can take these 2, we can basically sit on those 2, and if nothing else happens, we would win. As soon as you lose units, though, the things are going to change. The numbers will change dramatically. The more high-value assets you lose, the worse it is. So if we lose a tank, that's going to be more dramatic for our victory points in a negative way than if we lose, let's say, a APC. So let's make sure we keep them. But before we get started, let's organize our units a little bit here. Here's my T-55A tank company. Move it back here. And I know we have another one, a platoon, right? That's our headquarters there. Where's that platoon? Well, we can find it. I see it actually. But if you don't know where it is, you can just click on the OOB or press F2 and go and find it there. But it's up here. So we have 1 tank company and 1 tank platoon, and then a single HQ unit. Okay, that's all the armored units we have. Now, for the mechanized, we have quite a few. Let me just go ahead and put all of them here. It's all platoons. 3, I think we have 6 or 7, right? And who else do we have? Here's my infantry. We'll take him. Here's an APC. Well, that's a headquarter. We'll move the anti-tank up here. Let me get them out of the way. There's quite a few of them. Oh, that's not a tank. That is a mechanized. And then finally, the last one, I think, is here. Is that the last one? We might actually have another one in the south. Yeah, we do. Let's move him up here. Oh, yeah, sometimes he doesn't want to move. You just place them, and then we can probably move them now. Yeah, we can. Okay, so that takes care of that. There are 2 of these APC headquarter mechanized units, so that's good. And we have quite a few of these support anti-tank weapons. I think they're all the same except for one. One is they're at foot. This one here, the man-pad section, we'll put them there. Okay, is that it? That's all we have? Well, plus, we also have our scouts. We have 1 scout here, dismounted, and this one is dismounted. But there's one that is has a vehicle. Okay, so now we know what we have. What can we do with this? Well, obviously we're going to attack here. But where do we place our scouts? It looks like we have... Let's look at the map here. If we go ahead and maybe make it more clear where everything is. So we are coming in from this direction here. There's the lake. Yeah, we have organized everything. So our area goes down this line over here. Or actually over here, I think, right? There's the two objectives. So there's a hill up here. Looking down onto objective 1, it looks like. A hill up here as well. Okay, what about if we go back in and investigate that? So the hill would be going here. That makes sense. And up here, maybe. So if I put somebody here, nope, that's not much of a hill. Yeah, okay, if you get somebody here, pretty good, but that's far away from us. What about over here somewhere? Okay, that makes sense. We can see the field, but not the objective. That's useful. Oh, wait, from here we can actually see the objective. But once we get a unit here, we may not be able to see it. It depends on your unit and whatnot. So I don't see anything really good. Oh, wait, here, maybe. Yeah, right here. Look at this spot. We can put one of our scout units here. Keeping an eye on the objective would be great. You know what? We'll take one of the units and do that. That's right over here. Okay, so hopefully I can remember what that was. Dismounted. Yeah, I guess we'll do dismounted here. Yep, let's do that. So if I now look, select them. Yeah, there's nothing there. Nothing there. But right there, there is. Okay, if I move him, is that going to make a difference? It is making a difference. He can see just a little bit of that area over there. Can I go a little bit closer? Maybe I can. Yeah, right there, up to the line. Yeah. What if we put it there? Is it better to go down here? It looks like it is, right? So if I move him up just a bit. Yeah, I think over here is better. Let's do that. We get a pretty good view here, and then we'll move the other one up close as well. Maybe right next to him. Who has the best view now? Not as good as this one, I think. No. But still pretty good. We'll leave them both there. Let's do that, and then we'll tell them to cover and hold. Yeah, let's do that. Don't fire. You're going to be sitting here watching that objective to get us an idea of where the enemy is. But you know what? There's also a building down here. What if we either put a unit in the building or maybe in the forest here would give us an idea where we have the enemy. Because I'm thinking if they aren't come, if let's say they take this objective, then they move down the road, it would be good to have a unit right here to keep an eye on them. There's a building here. Not ideal. Now that's much better right here. Why don't we take one of our dismounted units? Dismounted scouts, this one here, right? Yeah. And get him into that building. There, that's one. Let's see what he actually gets. Yeah, good view there. And what about the other one? Can I put him here? I can. That's also a very good view. And we'll be very, very quiet here. Don't move. So we're going to tell them individually here. Hold your fire. Cover. I want to make 100% sure for every single unit here that needs to be quiet that they are not doing anything stupid there. Okay, so they can stay here. We're going to tell them, I guess we'll tell them to rotate this way. And then this one, you can also rotate this way. Now we have a pretty good idea what's going on here. Right, these two units together. We have one mechanized, a PT-76 unit here, two of them. And they actually have a little bit of a weapon, a 76.2 D56TM gun, which has a decent penetration there. 280 is not bad. It can do some damage. I'm almost tempted. I don't think they're going to come this way, but maybe it's a good idea to have these up here. What if I put him here? Somewhere. Where can they can see down here. I have to be quiet though. If I put him in the forest, will that make a difference? That's good. That's good. Sit in the forest and don't fire until we tell you to. How about that? Because I'm thinking if we have tanks come up here, we could maybe tell them to fire. You know, they're not going to have as much armor on the side. That is possible. Or here. You know, if they come down this road and go down here to end up down here, then we could fire there. That's a good idea. Let's put them here. So they're right here. Okay, right there in the forest. And something like that. We'll tell them to have a close formation. That's not going to work because this one won't see as much. No, it won't. This one? Not as good as I thought. We can't actually see all the way down there. He's right there at the edge of the forest. What if I take the other one? Is this a better vantage point here? Maybe. Yeah, I think it is. So we can have both of them there. So let's go ahead and tell them again. We'll say, hold your fire for now. We'll do something later. And same thing for you. And we might as well have you rotate maybe down this way. It's going to be quicker to tell them what to do later on, I think. Okay. Now, if there is somebody coming here down the road, let's say they have armored units, then I don't know. If we're lucky, we might get a shot in. You know, we'll sit tight there. That would be all of our scouts there. We wouldn't have anything down here. Nothing down here. But it's so much forest. I don't know if we can actually see anything. We can't. Although this road might be good to have somebody on this road. Right? Because if the Russians are coming from this direction, they might very well, right? They might go down this road because it's a road. You're not going to be immobilized. Much faster traveling instead of going here. They're going to come from this direction anyway. So like this, right? Otherwise, they have to come down here and across. It will take them a while to come down here, though, I think. I don't know. I like to have these three here. I want to have somebody up here. I'm not going to have any other units up here, but at least a recon unit maybe, right? Having the three of them here, yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. So the tank company I'm not going to touch right now. We're going to leave them maybe down this in Ravi over here, this little village, ready to strike up here. Or maybe in the forest here. So if we say, let's say we see an armored column coming down the road here, down to the dirt road. Once they do, we'll kind of show up here and fire from behind and take them out. That might work, right? So that's for the main tank company. I don't know what to do about the other tank. We have to keep in mind that we want to take this one, not a big deal, but then this one here as well. We don't want to be immobilized, so we can't move fast on through the forest. That's kind of a bad thing, I think. We also have our anti-air to think about. If they come in with air assets, what do we do? Well, what do we say? One is that man pad, and this one, if you remember the range on these, let's look at this one here. Yeah, the range is 4,000. That's a huge range. Here, for a high explosive fragmentation. Very low accuracy, but they could maybe suppress the enemy, right? We can do that. Otherwise, you have to be up at like 800 meters to get any kind of accuracy on them. But this one here, we could maybe take somebody out. It has to be really close though to do that, but it might be good to use them at suppression. If we don't have any, if we're not using them against any air assets of the Russians, no MiGs are around or whatever, then they can help out. And I'm almost tempted to put them at the edge of the forest here, because I imagine they will get a view. Let's see. Here. If somebody comes across here, are they going to come here? Maybe not. Yeah, you're not going to see the road. Here a little bit, maybe. Let's put one or two of them down here. Putting them here, I think is going to work anyway, because let's say we have some kind of MiG or something coming in here. Well, not MiGs, whatever they have for dropping bombs. They fly in here, and then when they leave, they can't turn on a dime and just exit. They have to go this way out. And we then get an opportunity to fire, I would think, right? Even if they come down here, we might get a good shot at them. So let's take one and move them down here. there maybe. Let's see what we get. Yeah, not ideal, is it? And they can't... No, I don't want to move both of them. They can't really be in a building, obviously. So it's this area right here. I mean, we might see units here anyway, but we'll leave one there, I think. The order, I'm going to leave them on max range. Yeah, you can fire. Pathfind, we'll leave it at quick. Okay, that's fine. That's one. Now, we might want to put one, same kind, down here towards the lake. I imagine we get a good view from there. Like, what if we put it right around here? I like this. Look at this here. We can see this. Somebody attacking here, we're going to get a good view. Right there at the edge of the forest, by the lake, by the shore. Let's take one of them. There. And we'll put the other one right next to it. It's a bit of a problem because, let's say they have artillery. We don't have any. If they do, they can hone in on us. But seems like a good spot here anyway. Yeah, they can see a little bit there. Okay, good. And the other one? What can we see? Also pretty good. Okay. And we'll tell them to... Well, you can fire at max range, but let's go ahead and rotate this way. Okay. That takes care of two of them. That's pretty good coverage here, I feel. Do we need to have one down here? I don't know. If they swing by here, they're going to they could leave this direction. You may want to have one down here, but on the other hand, we're not going to have any ground troops here. I don't think they're going to come through here and go all the way up here. It doesn't make sense. So if there's nothing to shoot at, air assets, then what do they do? Therefore, I am tempted to put them somewhere else. Maybe up here. What about this forest here? No, that's a good spot, obviously, right? Right here. I think we'll take one. Oh, we can't. Ooh, that's right. It's not in our area. I have to go up here. Well, we can do that. Let's tell them to advance to here. They're going to go on the road, aren't they? Yeah, go on the road and then down here. Once they get there, we'll tell them to change. And there's one more left, plus the one that is an infantry style or, just two single soldiers. But for now, this one here, I'm wondering, should I move one up here? Get a little bit of a view. I want to have something where I get a good view. We have 1, 2 now over here, and then 1 down there. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. We're not putting anybody down here. I don't think we are. Okay, let's go ahead and put one right here. Actually, they're going to come over there. Yeah, I guess they are. So what we want to do probably is we'll put them on the road. Let's put them on the road here. In a column. You're going to rotate this way. There. And then we'll tell them to move up. Advance to here. I'm thinking about putting them here. What if they go here? What kind of view? That was pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it's fine. We put them there. And what kind of standard operating procedure do they have? Well, I think probably effective range is max right now. While we're traveling, let's not do that. Let's put on effective cover and see cover there. Okay, that's good. Okay, that takes care of that. I've been avoiding thinking about what to do with this one. Also quite good. Right. If we look at them, anti-aircraft missile, 40 in penetration, big range, and also pretty accurate. Pretty darn accurate, that one. It's this one over here. You know what? I might want to put it up here together with the other ones. Can I put him? I can put him in the building. That's right. I can do that. What if I do that? What kind of line of sight do we have? Oh, pretty good. Pretty good in that building. Let's do that. And then this one, also pretty good. Okay. So you can rotate this way. Both of them can rotate that way. Now, what about the SOPs? Max range. I think I want to keep max range. Now, this unit here does not have the, the twin 57mm guns, so they can only do this. But we want them there to fire. Max range, yeah, might as well, right? Because they're equally good at any range. Okay. So max range for him, and did we say max range here too? Yeah, we did. Okay, let's leave him at that. And that really leaves our mechanized and armored units. And we have to take this one and this one, I think, right? How do we do that? We have one infantry unit here. I'm thinking about moving him down here. They're pretty slow, right? We'll put him here, and then we'll tell them advance and hold on this side all the way up here. Defend in that direction. When you're done, and I think you're going to get there before any other unit will get there from the Russians, you can defend, and they're not going to be that bad at it. Pretty high morale, decent training, but they do have that 55 S55 recoilless or light tank weapon with 300 penetration, so they can do some damage if there is any armored unit that show up there. So that takes care of them. We also have a ton of these mechanized platoons. So how about if we wait for the Russians to arrive here? We'll take a couple. Well, there's a road here. We'll move them on the road. Put them on the road as well. And then move them up to, in this general area, maybe in the forest. They're waiting in there. Anybody that comes by on the road, we can take out. Or if they come this way, we can then also move this way. Let's do that. Let's tell them to move, advance here, here, and then over to the forest there. And then we'll tell them to defend. No, we'll tell them they can just wait there. I mean, once they get there, we'll figure it out. Same thing with them here. Call them. We have a lot of units there. But let's move up. I want to make sure they go on the road. They will anyway, but yeah, they can go over. I want to keep them a little bit ways away from the road, because if you're on the road, you might see into the forest a little bit. Yep, so let's stay there. Still not going to be perfect. It's going to be a kind of a jumble there, isn't it? But when they get there, I might move them back a little bit more. Yeah, so 2 of them there. And now, there's going to be a lot of units here, aren't there? I'm thinking about the tanks, the tank company here. If we tell them, so if they come down here, I'm thinking they're going to come either from here or or from this direction here. But if they come from this direction, I kind of want to have those tanks available somewhere where they can come quickly. Maybe we'll put them a little bit further back here, and then you can come in a column formation, and you can do march. Now they're sitting in a bad spot here. I don't know how I can fix that. I can fix it a little bit, but they're still going to be way off there in the forest. But okay, let's leave them there. And what we'll do is we'll have them move up. If we're going to have a couple of these mechanized platoons here, kind of just sitting quiet, waiting until anybody shows up, we can leave the tank company here. Okay, I took a moment to think about it. Maybe not down here after all, because what I want to do is, if somebody comes down this road and go down here, once they enter that little road, the little gravel road here, I want to show up here and then fire. So maybe we'll instead put him here, and, well, tight spacing there, and formation line. Can you see, if you come here, you cannot see the tanks. No, you cannot. There's no way. They're not going to do it. If we put them here and have them ready, they can cross over this little stream, I think. Yep, they can. So they can get into position there. I mean, it's going to be one of those things where they're driving on the road, right? And then they get here, and then I give them order, move. Well, first it takes them 30 seconds to move, and then through the forest, very slow. So we have to have something down here that keeps whoever gets down there entertained. I think we can do that, though. Okay, let's say we do this. So we're going to have a couple of units waiting here in the forest, just being quiet. 2 mechanized platoons and 1 whole tank company here. And then down here, we'll have more than just infantry. We'll send down, I think we're going to send down two mechanized ones to hold it, and then 2 more to just pass through here and go down and take this one. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll put them here. And you can also advance to that other side, probably to the road here. Let's do that. And same thing for this one. Once they get there, let's spread them out. Let's have the infantry units, within the APCs, exit, unload, and then take up positions maybe out here. And we keep the APCs behind a little bit because I don't want them to be taken out by something if we can avoid it. That means we have 1 infantry and 2 mechanized here to hold this one. And also we can, fall in here with our tanks. But 2 more, we'll put the 2 back here. There, and we'll tell them, here's the first one. You will be advancing to here. And then you advance down to here, and then down to the target here. And for the second one, same thing. And I'm just putting them approximately because once they start moving, they're going to be on the road anyway. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Advance there. And then down to here. Yep. And then down to there. Once they get down there, let's just reorganize them. That's 2 mechanized. Maybe I do want to have 3. I don't know. We also put the HQ. And I think I'm going to put the HQ here. Oh, wait. That's the wrong HQ. That is the T-55 HQ. There, let me reattach it. There you go. Okay. We have the other HQs here, right? Where do they go? Are they sitting here in the middle of... There's 1 mechanized here. Well, let me see where they are. Oh, they're right over here. Okay. Reattach. Okay, so there's 1, and there is the other one. I need to reattach them. Does it make sense? Yep, I do have to reattach them. Okay. There, so 2 HQs. 1 we'll send down here. And you can move up here as well. We'll put you on the back side there. The other one, I don't know. We're going to keep all of our... no, we're going to have some mechanized up here as well. But then we also have this area down here. Maybe I'll take the second HQ. Move it down here as well. And then we'll... where was he? I lost track of him. He has orders. Okay, he is good. Where's the other? There he is. Okay. We'll take him and move him. So advance to here, down here, and then on this side of the road here. Okay, yeah, that's good. Let's do that. That leaves 1 tank platoon and the commander. I think I want to put the commander back here, right? For sure. Oh, we have another mechanized as well. Okay, where do we put them? So now we're going to have, what are we going to have? 3? No, we're going to have 2 mechanized heading down here. I may want to put down 3. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put 3. I think right now I have 3 of those mechanized. All going to hinge on us getting there first because then we can reorganize, unload, and then just get our troops set up here. And then the tank itself here. May want to get a tank over here in that general area right over there. Now, I don't have anything in the north. Do I need to have anything here in case they show up? Here? No. Where are they going to go? Down here. We have our tanks there then. I could have one here. There's a road here. We could meet them there. Let's do that. We'll put the tanks there as well. It's going to be a lot of units here. We'll move our tanks up here, and then maybe we'll move them Let's move them something like that. And have them here, and they can face this way. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Alright, did you get all that? I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but we have to see. I'm out of time, so I'll stop here, but if you have any ideas, let me know, and I'll take it into consideration. I'll think about it until next time. We'll see if I make any adjustments. Maybe not to the overall plan, but maybe I'll go through it and make sure everything is set up correctly here. What did we say about them, for instance? What kind of SOP do they have? Max range? No good. You know what? I'm going to have to do that too, don't I? So let me go ahead and say hold for now. Go the quick way. Do we want to go quick way? Yeah, quick way. Definitely quick way here. And same thing for the other ones. Quick way, effect, no, hold. And this one, same thing, quick. I need to get down there quick. Once we get down there, we'll change the order, I think. Oh, it's easy to miss something here, right, isn't it? Now that I think about it. All right, we'll hold as well, and quick. And did we give you orders as well? Max, wrong. Okay, here. I think that takes care of everybody. We already had the infantry unit, right? They have their orders. Or their SOP. Oh, Max, okay. Never mind, but we'll tell them as well to hold just initially. Once we get to our target, let's go ahead and see what we can do. But I think that will cover it for this time. And I'll come back. I'll come back next time and we'll see what we'll do. So join me then, guys, and I'll see you later.